My gosh. What did you call the font again?
It's a traditional term. I have no control over it. It's the watch industry, and they are very old-fashioned. It is the font known as Big Beef and Cheddar in professional circles.
The Arby's Big Beef and Cheddar font.
I don't get why
Where's
you're
those
so hung
watches?
up on
Grab
this.
it out of the bag there.
Okay.
On this watch right here, we just finished a WRV, and it's going to be on this watch right here, the Parnas U-Boat homage watch, and he calls
This is the last time I'll go over it, okay? The correct technical term is Arby's numerals, not Arabic or whatever you
Arabic.
Some made-up word you keep saying. And this font is known as Big Beef and Cheddar. Okay? It's the way it always
is
has
orange.
been. If
It
you
is
have an
orange.
issue with that, take it up with Glockenheim or whoever invented it in 1908.
All right, go watch that review. We talk about this watch. It's fantastic. It is an homage to a $2,000 U-Boat watch, and it's 80 bucks.
Yeah, you can get it for a song. in
80
advance.
to about 100, depending on which variation you get. Sapphire crystal. It is a quartz movement. It's not an auto. I don't know if they make auto. They might, but their automatic movements are good as well. I love Parnas, and I will defend them. They're awesome. That is a Parnas U-Boat homage with a Big Beef and Cheddar.
Big Beef and Cheddar font.
And now we go into the knife show, another subset of our show for years now. And I'm going to remind you of how lustful these knives are, Tactical Doodle. Are you ready?
Delicious.
Okay, so you've grown up with these knives, right?
Yeah.
Here we go. The ProTech Godfather in red. Oh my goodness. We have not seen this knife in a very long time. How does that make you feel, TD?
Look at that design. When you see this, I want you to see good symmetrical knife design in action.
Perfect. It's perfect.
The
It's
shape
a
of the handle.
1-to-1 handle ratio, right?
Beautiful.
It is beautiful, and it does make me happy. I have a tear rolling down my cheek right now. Anytime I look at our Godfathers, I love them, I love them, I love them. Here comes another variation in tactical black. It is coming out of our collection that predates substantially the Nut and Fancy project. Is that true?
Yep.
Here's a tactical black Godfather. Yo. If I were to tell you, Tactical Doodle, who is my son, that's right, my son, the fruit of my loins. Do you like it when I say that?
I don't know why you need the big lead in, but sure, let's go with that.
If I told you I was going to sell these, what would you tell me?
No.
Yeah, we've had this discussion.
They're part of the collection's bedrock.
Affirmative. Okay, they are expensive. These have gone way up in value. I bet I could easily get way more than I paid for them.
Yeah.
Sign them. I've never signed these blades. I don't know why. I probably should. 154 cm, same steel we're going to talk about with its little brother here in a second.
I feel like it was easier to get these limited knives back then because the industry was a little bit smaller. Remember getting these?
I do remember. And I remember the day they came to the house, dude. I was so stoked. I was like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
those are awesome. I was freaking out. And I learned probably, what was the time frame? When I really got into high-end knives like the Microtechs, the ProTechs, some of the others that I've talked about, probably 04?
Yeah.
04 to 06 is when I really started. I had some knives, but I didn't have like these really nice knives. And then I became a convert. There you go. That's what happened. And when you get something like this, a collectible knife, and that is honestly the philosophy of use on this, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is a collectible knife. It's just fun. And if it's an investment at this point. I mean, like I say, these knives kept very pristine. You can see I did not daily carry these. I never will. They have very delicate tips. I don't know if they're the perfect EDC knife. Chances are you're going to accidentally drop it and bust a tip or dent it.
Yeah. Somewhere out there, a jackass is using his to cut up recyclable cardboard.
Recyclable. I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. But here we go. We're going to talk about its little brother. Tactical Doodle has never seen it before. It's called the ProTech Dawn Auto. It is expensive. I'll have links below to our friends at Blade HQ. But I'll tell you what, it's pretty awesome. If you like a very collectible knife, it is the Dawn Auto. Here it comes in blue. What you think?
That's pretty cute.
Isn't that awesome?
It's
So it's kind of a downsized Godfather.
Yeah.
And it has kind of the stiletto influence going on here.
Yeah.
With the wing guards right here. Very Italian in looks. So it's different than the Godfather. This has a coffin handle, which is beveled. This doesn't. What do you think, TD?
It's a little different.
Little different, huh?
A little different. I dig it. It's done.
There are various colors of this knife. And you can go to Blade HQ, scroll through it, and you'll see them.
It's done.
Okay, here we go. We'll just run with this one.
El Don says you must pay him his money.
I just think this knife is awesome. It is awesome. And that's because I have Godfather in my blood.
Yeah.
That's why.
Both the pizza and the movie.
Nice. Exactly. Now, this knife is not cheap. So it's a high-end, United States produced, limited production, I would say almost semi-custom automatic, coil-fired auto. About $240 to $280, subject to change. Depending on which variation, which handle treatment you get, the ProTech Dawn Auto, it's not cheap. And along with it, you could go check out the actual smaller version of this one, which is the...
Oh, the GODSON.
Yes, the GODSON. Very nice. You remembered.
I've shopped for it many times.
Yeah.
And I've yet to pull the trigger.
Like we're saying, this has a little bit different design language. We like it as well. That stiletto appearance. I really love this blue coloration. We did have another color we were going to show you, but we had to get it back. So sad. This will have to suffice right here. Okay, so let's look at the speed on the Dawn Auto. All these ProTechs are really fast. I mean, they just rip out. Nice stiletto style wing guards once again. I know what you guys are saying right now. I can hear them typing. And what they're saying in comments is like, they're saying, well, dude, I can get that Ace Extreme Auto or the F16 Auto for 40 bucks, 50 bucks.
Cool.
There's no way I would ever go spend money on the Dawn Auto. And I totally hear what you're saying. And I have talked about this where I don't think that the expensive knife market is going to be what it has been in years past because there's so many great high value autos.
They're getting so much more pressure from
Right.
pretty much China.
Right.
That's the elephant in the room. They're putting out designs that compete both on quality and style.
Couldn't agree more.
And it's hard
It's
to
hard to
justify.
survive in that market.
Yeah.
And actually, I advocate that high value stuff to my guys all the time.
Yep.
I think, if you go out and buy an F16 auto, it's awesome.
Yeah.
It'll make you happy. Does it have this second cool and the fit and finish? Absolutely not. It's painted. This is custom anodized. Microtech quality is what we're looking at, dudes, right here. 154 cm in this. Not 154 CPM if you care, or CPM 154. Doesn't matter. You're not going to be cutting with it.
Yeah.
You're not going to be doing anything with it. Look at how delicate that tip is on the Dawn Auto. And this is this variation right here, dudes. Let's look at the clip. As if you would carry it. Deep carry. Nice clip. It would accept thick tactical pants. There's no intrusion by the screws right here. Beautiful knife. Beautiful knife. Recessed firing button. No safety. Thank you, ProTech. Thank you, ProTech, for no safety. I hate safeties on auto
easy
knives.
on thing that's always flopping on or
and that's
rattling.
And that's what we saw with the Godfather, right? That we learned to love. And isn't that funny? Because we go back to this, what we learned on, and we're like, why do I need a safety? I didn't have it on a Godfather that has a recess button, right? This thing fires quick to this day. I do store them in the open position, the Godfathers. I wouldn't say we do that with every automatic knife. We don't. We do with these because they're so prized for us, personally.
It does seem to help.
It does.
That's how I store mine, and
it does.
Seem to like it.
Right. I don't know if the spring got weak, could you send it back to ProTech? I bet you could.
Pretty much.
I bet
They all
you could.
pretty much do that.
They're a great company. Love that knife, though. It's so cool. So svelte, fast, and small. I wish I had one, actually. I'd really like to put it in the display case alongside these. Wouldn't that look awesome?
Be a cool match.
Okay, and here's another variation of the Godfather, shown in like 2008. This isn't new.
Sale.
Still not for sale. This is the B-blasted Black G10 variation. Oh, dudes! Look at that sucker.
I know that one, someone was really keen to add that to their collection because it was the one they missed. They missed the original production, and they're like, I have all the other ones. Can I get that one from you?
Right. Well, I love how ProTech, and actually Microtech does it too. A lot of the automakers, the really high-end automakers do it. They just come out with a certain run of a certain color. Like this, I don't remember how many there were. I don't know if this is serial numbered. But I think it was like, I don't know, 100?
I think
worldwide?
So. Yeah, maybe
100 worldwide?
I want to say like 150 was the limit for that.
And we have that one with the gold titanium blade on it.
Isn't that
the tuxedo version? Yeah, like 150 worldwide.
Beautiful.
And they're doing the same thing with the Dawn Auto. So these are highly limited, and as such, I think they're going to go up in price.
They generally
if you
do.
take care of it. And again, I'm going to bounce into Microtech as an example. Here comes a Microtech SOCOM Elite Auto in purple.
Love
Dudes, get ready to freaking lust after this.
I love the funky colors.
Isn't this amazing? That is a beautiful
The
knife.
purples and the pinks have been some of the hardest to find because they may not sell super fast in the beginning. At least
Right.
they didn't back then. But
The camera's not doing a great job picking up the actual hue. Look through
Yeah, it
the
looks really
viewfinder.
blue
it
on
looks
there.
blue to you guys, but to us, it is a purple. Sorry about that. It's the best we can do. Really beautiful purple. This knife, I can guarantee, will go up in value, and it is limited in production, and it is serialized. I wish ProTech did that.
yeah.
And I don't think I'm missing it, but I don't think these Dawn Autos are serialized. Let me look carefully, because I could be completely wrong. Oh, I'm sorry, I am wrong. It is serialized right here, dude. SN 16.
Sweet.
Sorry, wrong about that. So I love how they're doing that. Look at this side of the blade. Edge, of course, is wicked sharp with this ProTech Dawn Auto. You have a flat here. If you were to use it, you could sharpen it.
Could sharpen it.
Did I miss the serial number on this one? No, see, these
I don't
aren't
think
serial
so.
numbered.
I remember them being unlimited. The only one that was
Interesting.
really limited was
So I'm
the
glad they're
China.
finally getting around to serializing them. They should have. Doesn't matter. Guys should probably know how many they produced. I bet you the dudes in the forums know exactly what they have produced. Okay, to wrap it up then, it's expensive. We're not going to tell you it isn't, but there are some TMPers that love these knife reviews and they're looking for them. It is recommended, and it will keep its value if you keep it nice. Now, if you go cutting carpet with it, doing some heavy duty cutting and you bust a blade, you can forget about it. You're gonna have to keep it super nice, but it is recommended at Blade HQ. No, they did not give this knife to me. It's on loan, dudes.
Yep.
Unfancy Project, Tactical Doodle. See ya.